Hello everyone, I am Midshipman DUMAICOS.
Hello, I am Midshipman Galas.
Hello, I am Midshipman GAMBALAN.
Hello, I am Midshipman Galas. In this presentation, we will discussing about the hidden risks of transporting dangerous cargoes. When we hear the term dangerous cargo, most of us immediately think of chemicals, fuel, or explosives. But the reality is, risks don't always come from those obvious materials. There are plenty of shipments officially labeled as non-dangerous that can still cause serious problems if they're not handled with care. Things like timber, steel coils, grains, or even fresh fruits may look harmless at first, but once they're on board a ship or truck, they can quickly turn into safety hazards. In this research, we will discuss some of the hidden risks of transporting non-dangerous cargo, give examples of situations where issues usually occur, and share preventive steps that can make transport safer for both workers and the cargo itself.
So, non-dangerous cargo seems simple to manage, but under the wrong circumstances, it can become a real problem. So, here are some examples. Number 1 is steel coils and heavy machinery. Because of their weight, these need to be secured very well. If they shift during transit, they can damage the vessel or truck, and worse, injure the people handling them. And the number 2 is timber or logs. Usually carried on deck, but if waves are strong, this can move around and throw off the ship's stability. So, the number 3 is grain and bulk food. They don't look dangerous, but in large amount, they can shift inside the storage area, affecting balance. In some cases, dust from grain can even spark explosion and confine spaces. And the number 4 is perishable goods like fruits. If ventilation or temperature isn't controlled, they spoil quickly. Rotting foods don't just smell bad, but they also release gases that can harmful to workers. This example show that cargo labeled as non-dangerous can still create real excess overlook. Non-dangerous cargo may seem safe, but it can still create serious risk if not handled properly. Heavy items like steel coils and machinery can cause damage or injury if they shift. Timber and logs can affect a ship's stability in rough seas. Grain and bulk food may move inside storage areas and even cause explosion from dust. Perishable goods spoil not ventilated, releasing harmful gases. This shows that even non-dangerous cargo requires careful storage and monitoring to prevent accident.
Situations where hazard may arise. From experience in common cases, problems usually come up when basic precautions are skipped. A few situations include poor stowage and lashing. Loose cargo will almost always shift and cause imbalance. Weather and environment, heat, humidity, or exposure to rain can ruin goods and even weaken packaging. Lack of ventilation. Perishable items need proper airflow. Without it, gases build up and create unsafe conditions. Human error in loading or monitoring in delayed transit can cause accident or spoilage, showing that cargo is only safe if handled properly. Most problems with non-dangerous cargo happen when the basics are overlooked. If cargo isn't secured tightly, it can shift and throw things off balance. Bad weather like heat, rain, or humidity can easily damage goods or weaken their packaging. When there is no proper airflow, perishable items can spoil and even release gases that make the area unsafe, and sometimes simple human mistakes in loading or delays during transport cause accident or spoilage. In short, cargo is only truly safe if it's handled carefully from start to finish.
Preventive measure and best practices. The best way to avoid problems with non-dangerous cargo is to stick to simple but important practices. Cargo should always be secured tightly with a proper lashing and support so it won't move around. For perishable goods, it's important to regularly check the temperature and ventilation to keep them fresh. Moisture should be controlled by using covers, tarps, or dry storage space to protect the cargo. Workers also need proper training to understand that even ordinary cargo can carry hidden risks. Lastly, following safety rules from groups like International Maritime Organization like IMO helps keep operations safe. By doing these steps consistently, accident can be prevented, cargo stays protected, and everyone on board remains safe.
The conclusion: transporting non-dangerous cargo may sound safe, but the risks are often hidden. Materials like timber, steel coils, grain, or fruits don't seem threatening, yet they can easily become hazardous if ignored or mishandled. The best way to deal with these risks is through awareness, proper securing, monitoring conditions, and the training of people who handle them. In the end, every type of cargo, dangerous or not, deserves the same level of care during transport. What problems can poor stowage and lashing cause? Poor stowage and lashing can cause the cargo to shift during transport. This may lead to imbalance of the vessel or truck, damage to the cargo, structural damage to the vessel, and even accidents that can injure the crew or workers. How can human error lead to accidents when handling non-dangerous cargo? Human errors such as mistakes in loading, securing, monitoring, or delays in transit can result in unsafe cargo conditions. These errors may cause spoilage of goods, shifting of cargo, accidents, or unsafe working environments, proving that cargo is only safe if it is handled properly. Why is it important to always follow international safety procedures such as those from the IMO or International Maritime Organization when transporting even non-dangerous cargo? Because safety procedures ensure that all cargo, whether dangerous or non-dangerous, is handled secured and monitored properly. Following them prevents accidents, protect workers, avoids cargo damage, and maintains the vessel's stability and safety during the voyage.